we are lucky enough to actually have a very amazing and talented artist, even though she's more than an artist. She's so many things. I mean, I'm going to say that she's an architect and designer, but she's an artist today. So as an artist, I would like to actually bring someone that actually lives in the community, that works very closely with the Harlem Fine Arts Show. And I'm sure I'm not going to take her thunder, so I'll just bring her up. So Miss Fitgi Saint-Louis, who would be able to come up and share your story.
Good afternoon. All right, so good to see everybody on a Friday, and I'm so blessed to be here today with you all for the Harlem Fine Arts Show kickoff, and also at Harlem Hospital. So I live in the neighborhood. My name is Fitgi Saint-Louis, and I'm an artist and a creative and a designer, and my work really, the purpose, is to create, preserve our legacy, and to build for future generations while capturing the binds among our community and family. And so my creative journey actually starts as a dancer. I was in all of the different types and styles, and then later on I landed as an instructor at Perry Dance and ALE as a salsa instructor. Then I went into design. So my family are medical. We're a medical family. My father was in infectious diseases, pediatrics, and my mother just retired after 40 years at Henry J. Carter. So it's also within the HHC network. And they were always creative. So even though they were in the hospital spaces, creating wellness and different changes within our community, at home they were bringing out their pencils, their paint, floral arrangements, and all of that really had an impact on me. And so I attended the School of Visual Arts, where I later became a professor, and that was where I was able to hone in a lot of my design skills. From there, I worked at Gensler, an architecture firm, working on different firms across the world for about 12 years, doing workplace design, retail, and community spaces. And I just felt a stronger pull to coming back to our community and our stories. And so now, as a designer, I'm actually working with the Juneteenth Museum, the Motown Museum redesign in Detroit, as well as the National Urban League space that's here in Harlem, on preserving that legacy for future generations within these spaces that we actually live in, that the community has access to. And as an artist, I have the absolute pleasure of having this full creative freedom where I'm able to tell our stories. My family came from Haiti, and I spent a lot of my COVID years with my grandmother, who now is 96. And those stories of where we came from and our legacy as freedom fighters and freedom preservers is really what I embed into my artwork today. So if you've been on 124th Street or maybe at St. Nicholas Park, you might have seen two of my new public sculptures, and that was an intention to bring art outside into the communities, not necessarily behind an institution wall. And so even in spaces like hospitals, I've worked with the Kings County Hospital in Brooklyn on a mural for one of their clinics. And the legacy that we're standing amongst these murals, the WPA program, is a way to bring art into these spaces where people are living and we're transforming our lives. And so that's why the Harlem Fine Arts space, looking at technology and looking at our communities within the hospital as a partnership, is so important in the work that we're doing day to day. And so that is a little bit about me. I hope to see you soon, and we will talk more.